Rescue 5, the fire alarm. Rescue 1, the fire alarm. We're going to be pairing here with that first patient if you need a second scene.
Affirmative. Respond back over. We're getting reports of 20 people.
20 people. 20.
Received. Do we have a staging area?
The staging area is Thayer and Waterman, but police just called over saying that the scene is secure at Hope and Waterman. Unknown how many victims are at that location, but Hope and Waterman is secure with police.
Received. Responding Hope and Waterman.
Operations, the fire alarm.
Operations.
It's officially going to be a mass casualty incident. I have Engine 3 and Rescue 7, as well as Rescue 2,
Active shooters.
headed to Hope and Waterman. If there's possibly 20 victims, we're going to need as much mutual aid as you can get.
Affirmative. We're over Intercity now and working with Cranston.
Bro, this is crazy, dude.
Thayer and Waterman.
Proceed. On scene Thayer and Waterman.
Ladder 5 to station.
Oh.
And fire alarm to operations.
Operations.
Did you also need Rescue 1 to respond, Hope and Waterman, or would you like them to go back to the staging area?
Are they clear already?
That's affirmative. They just came back in.
And Waterman, and I'll dispatch them from here.
Rescue 1 received.
Received.
Engine 12 command, we're on scene. Waterman and Brooke.
Engine 12, did you have a message?
Just the foreman command, we're on scene. Waterman and Brooke.
Engine 12, 1630.
Battalion 1, go ahead. This is for Division 1. This is Battalion 1. You're looking for me? Chief, do you have the rescue task force?
Nick Sorter just posted saying
Yes,
he thinks
that's affirmative.
that,
We just came down.
6 victims.
They're clearing a building over here. I'll get you an address in a minute. Hold up. Wait.
Fire alarm. Fire alarm to the safety battalion, emergency button. Gotcha.
Continuing operation.
Ladder 5, stand by. I believe it's at Thayer and Waterman, and Battalion 1 is.
You might be tied up with the rescue task force. I'll keep it advised when I get there. I might have to manage that for a bit.
If you want to go to Channel 7, Ladder 5. I'm sorry, Ladder 5. Go to Channel 6 where the staging.
Looks like a rescue team responding to you today.
Kentucky, can you go to Brown to Waterman? That's going to be the staging area. And if you have Metro Zone 1 B Bank, that's what we're using.
Thank you, and check that. I'll get rescue 1, Providence, fire alarm.
So they're clearing the building, apparently.
Can you repeat?
Well, is being directed in the building with the police. He doesn't know the name of the building. At Waterman and Brook with multiple victims.
We see we're starting to send some rescues down Waterman now.
Roger.
Yeah, I'm getting alerts. My shit's like blowing up right now.
Johnson, rescue 2 to Providence.
Showing the Hope and Waterman for NCI.
Battalion 1 is coming over.
Engine 3 of Battalion 1. We're at 155 Waterman. We have no viable victims.
No viable
Do you need to redeploy anywhere?
Command, go ahead.
Rescue 5 is coming back in from Rhode Island. They're heading back to the scene.
Providence, Nottingtown Rescue 3 is responding. Hill City, Waterman at Hope, staging with Rescue 6.
Receive.
Couple of P1 to Providence, we're on the way, staging here.
Receive. Have you responding and staging?
Cranston Rescue 3 responding to staging area.
Receive.
Warwick Rescue 1 to staging.
Roger.
Warwick 3, same traffic.
Roger.
Warwick Rescue 5 to staging.
Attention all rescues, be advised, non-critical patients are to be transported to Hasbro. All non-critical patients to Hasbro.
Johnson Rescue 3 is on scene.
1638.
NK Rescue is responding to the staging area.
Roger.
Cranston 4 is staging.
Receive.
5 at ETA.
Engine 9 to come in. Roger, car 1. Can you clear me with Battalion 1?
Fire alarm to Battalion 1.
Battalion 1 answering. Operations for Battalion 1, Rescue 2 and Engine 8 are on their way down to Hope and Waterman to assist with victims. Be advised that 184 Hope, just down from there. We're taking cover at the moment. There was two DOAs in that building. We're waiting for the orders from police. Engine 9 to come in. Be advised, we're staging in one of the rescues. We got a report of shots fired in the building.
Shots fired in the building. So I haven't heard that this active shooter was caught yet. They're saying shots fired in the building, scanner audio. They mentioned 20.
Command to Engine 9. What building are they trying to search right now? Do you have any other location or a number?
Engine 9 to come in. Be advised, it's 184 Hope Street. And also be advised, shooter has been taken by police. The scene is secure now. Waterman, and you have our Metro Zone 1B Bank Channel 8.
Operations.
Operations.
Just advising, the director is bringing the command post to the staging area.
Options received. We have a report from the police that the shooter is down. We're trying to get a confirmation on how many rescues we need. The official address is 184 Hope for the incident.
Message received.
Rescue 1 to fire alarm. We're approaching Brown at Waterman. Are there any patients there?
Fire alarm to operations.
Operations. Go ahead with that message again.
Rescue 1 is responding in the area of Brown and Waterman. Are there any patients or victims there for them?
That's the staging area. Can you just have them stage? We're going to send them as we get information.
They're saying police have taken a suspect into custody. That was 2 minutes ago.
Right. And Rescue 1, just be advised, the staging channel is channel 6.
I'm running the Waterman's there as well.
I do know a Providence.
Operations, go ahead.
Just advising, from police, they have 1 apprehended and they are checking on others.
Rescue 2 to Providence, we're responding on to Minden Hall.
Roger. Back to Channel 5. The staging area is Channel 6. Channel 6 is the staging area.
Where's you jumping?
Roger.
Great Chief, Waterman is there.
Thank you.
Providence Fire, Grant from the Rescue 1. Go to Roger Williams. I know you're busy.
Roger, 1646.
Wow, dude. Crazy. I'm just kind of letting the radio come in. There's so many... Earlier in the stream, we
Operations
started...
to Battalion 1. Battalion 1. Do you need any rescues or resources at your location at this point?
We can stage rescues at Waterman and Hope. We're awaiting confirmation for secure building.
Operations received. Do you want to start sending rescue task forces to your location before the all clear comes in?
I have enough rescue task force personnel. Just keep the rescue staged until we can get in.
Operations received. Switch all rescues on scene, Waterman and Hope staging.
Roger.
I'm hoping that we get some video live soon, too. I mean, there's a lot of people out there.
Car 1's operations. Those rescue task forces should be entering the building under the police escort before the all clear.
Numerous EMS and rescue task force have been dispatched.
ABC 6, there is an active shooter alert near Brown University.
454 is on scene station.
Received.
Florida Rescue 519, staging.
Received.
A lot of craziness today.
Kentucky Rescue 3, we're on scene.
Right, Kentucky. Kentucky, do you have Channel 2? I'm sorry, Metro Zone 2 V Bank Channel 9?
Steve, Metro 2, Bank 2, Channel 9.
Roger.
Rescue 3's in the staging here. Staging.
Roger, do you have Metro Zone 2 V Bank Channel 9?
I'll search right now.
Roger, if not, go to Mutual Aid 2. Mutual Aid 2 if you don't.
I'm seeing
You send me a
Mutual
live
Aid.
feed? Send me a live feed where? My DMs, which DMs, my email. Oh, Illinois.
We're talking standby, we're gonna pass that in.
Roger.
Thank you, Illinois.
Operations, go ahead.
Have we sent the rescue task forces in yet?
That's a negative. We're getting, we're attempting to get it all clear from the police.
The task force doesn't wait for the all clear. They need a police escort and they need to clear the buildings now and look for victims. We don't have that kind of time.
Who's this last company? Go ahead again.
R1. Chief, the way a rescue task force works, they go in, escort under a police officer, and they look for victims.
Operations received. Operations to Battalion 1.
Engine 2, you're going to have a Foster rescue responding. Foster.
No 7.
Engine 9. Operations to Engine 9.
Engine 9, go ahead.
For Battalion 1, if you have police escorts, start sending the rescue task forces in, begin the counting of the victims, and start doing treatment.
Received. What channel do you want them on?
Battalion 1 is going to coordinate the rescue task forces through Channel 7.
Try to check my other email. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a different video. I'm trying to get live feed right now, so just bear with me. If there's any kind of live out there, there's got to be a bunch of people. I see a bunch of people out there.
First Alert Rescue 2 to Providence. I got conflicting information. Am I going to Waterman and Thayer or Waterman and Hope?
Waterman and Thayer, sir. That's the staging area.
Yes.
Waterman and Thayer.
Gracie, thank you.
Roger.
On the fire alarm. Have all companies go via Waterman to Brown. That's where they'll meet up with me.
All companies need engine 7 via Waterman to Brown. All companies, Waterman to Brown.
North Providence Rescue 1 on scene. Staging.
Roger, North Providence 1651.
Forward 3, staging Angel and Thayer.
Receive.
Operations to Battalion 1. Operations to Battalion 1. Battalion 1.
That was a lot for
Chief, if you have police available and you have task forces, Car 1 is instructing that
some more video, guys.
task forces go in immediately. We're going to be sending you more task forces to Hope and Waterman.
He's waiting for, we need officers here. I can't send them in until I have officers to work with them.
Car 1 to fire alarm.
Battalion 1 operation. Three on scene. Staging.
Receive, thank you.
Woonsocket Rescue 4 at staging.
Receive.
North Situate Rescue 1 on scene, staging.
Roger.
Engine 9 operations.
Just go ahead.
You're still on 7 operations.
We're waiting for police escort, and we should be all set with the task force that we have.
Engine 14 is in service. If you need us to pick up our gear and respond as an active rescue task force. Stand by. And do you know where Johnson's transporting to?
Fire alarm to command.
Let's see the solo one here.
Engine 14 received. Operations, go ahead.
Do you need any more task force gear? Engine 14 is in service.
You can send Engine 14, have them stage at Brown and Waterman and 7.
Receive.
Some video too from live from the scene.
Command, Coventry Rescue Force staging. There.
Right.
And then engine 14 also, you're going to be on channel 6. That's what channel they're using for the staging company.
14 received.
Roger.
Bebecita, thank you. So you got a live? This live?
Metro Patrol on Metro Zone 2 to Cranston,
We're
Rescue 2.
live. I'll take it. Let's see what they're saying here.
Hi, this is NBC 10's Mike Cerullo. If you're joining us live now, we are in Providence. You're right around the Brown University campus, and I want to show you what we're looking at right now. Brown University has put out an alert that there was an active shooter in this area. We're on Thayer Street at the moment. This is, again, right near Brown's campus, and I'm going to read to you the alert that Brown University put on their website. Brown University's website said there is an active shooter near Barris and Hawley Engineering. Lock doors, silence phones, and stay hidden until further notice. Remember, run if you are in the affected location. Evacuate safely if you can. Hide if evacuation is not possible. Take cover. Fight as a last resort. Take action to protect yourself. Stay tuned for further safety information. Now, this was posted a little while ago on Brown University's website. We're working to get more information about what the current situation is, but you can see just the amount of first responders out here on Thayer Street, the firefighters and the police. There is a very large response to this situation. We're unsure exactly if anyone was hurt and how serious those injuries could have been, but right now we know there are a lot of first responders in this area. This is, again, right on the Brown University campus. This is on Thayer Street, a main stretch of the East Providence area. There's a sense of urgency out here from these first responders. We've seen them driving through the city. Even as I was on my way here, you could see the police were moving very quickly through the city, very urgently trying to get to this scene. It's tough to see in the back over there because it's nighttime, but you can just see how many are standing over there as this investigation continues and gets underway. We're going to keep you updated on the situation. Again, this is Thayer Street in Providence at the moment, right on Brown's campus, right around that area. Brown University had put out that alert earlier this evening about an active shooter. They had told people to stay inside, and we're working to learn if anyone was hurt, as well as get an update on the current situation, whether they have anyone in custody or anything like that. So as we learn more information, we're going to let you know. We're going to be live on NBC 10 News at 6 o'clock, and we'll be out here throughout the night as this continues to develop. I'm Mike Cerullo right now in Providence.
Update. We have 3 task force and a triage set up. 184 Hope Street at the entrance. We are waiting for a police escort, but there's no victims to go for at this point.
Bebecita, thank you.
And received. Have any of the task forces entered that building?
That's a negative. We're waiting for police escort.
Who's that?
Fire alarm to operations.
Okay, again, this is Brown University. We're going to try to go a little bit closer.
Operations, go ahead.
Now, I know that
Metro Control is asking if we need any more rescues. They have 4 staging.
I've heard different things regarding
Operations, I'll keep you informed.
Yes.
We're going to see what we can find out. Again, it's just 5 o'clock in the east. This is the east side of Providence. And we've had what they're describing as a mass casualty incident at Brown University. So this is Thayer Street. You can see there's a huge number of police and first responders.
Westport
right
Rescue 2 to Providence. We're staging Angel and Fair.
Thank you. Yeah, I got the live now.
Roger, West 4. Attention ladder 3 is still on this. Ladder 3, 700 Smith Street. It's going to be a rescue run.
Driven in Costa Metro.
That's ladder 3, respond to 700 Smith Street, Capitol Ridge Lodge. It's going to be room 248. 75-year-old male fell, complaining of a back injury. That's ladder 3, respond to 700 Smith Street, Capitol Ridge Lodge. Room 248. 75-year-old male fallen with a back injury. The time out is 1701.
Alright, so...
I'm sorry, there's a lot of background here. I just want to confirm. Car 3 and who else? Conservative?
Rescue number 2. It's going to be at the East Providence Broadway staging.
Wait,
Most of the rescue 2 to Providence, responding to your city, Providence Place Mall. We are ETA 15 minutes.
Roger, also, thank you. 1702.
Cumberland P1 to command. We're staging at Hope and Manning Street.
Roger, Cumberland.
Section 13 to Battalion 1.
Battalion 1.
We have 4 rescue task force staging at Hope and Waterman. We have no police escort at this time.
Engine 13 stage for now.
Considering suspect in custody.
Repeat.
Okay, searching.
Providence fire alarm, this is Cumberland P2.
Cumberland, go ahead.
Cumberland P2 can respond to your town for the MCI. Do you mind providing us with more information?
I'm Shrestha Belladiga, Shresta Bellidiga.
And Shrestha, do you go to Brown?
No.
No, but you were in the area when this happened?
Yeah.
What did you see?
Well, I was walking over here and I saw police cars just rushing by, like more and more coming, followed by like fire trucks. And then when I came here, they all stopped over there. And I just stood there asking people what was happening.
How many police trucks, fire trucks do you think you saw?
I don't know how many police cars. I think I saw like 4 like driving, and I saw then there was 2 fire trucks over there.
And what were they like? Did they look really concerned or really urgent?
Well, it was kind of hard to see with all the flashing lights. They seemed urgent. They were driving really fast.
And it just seemed like more and more were coming?
Yeah.
Wow. So what were you thinking at that point? Were you scared?
I was confused. I was like, what's happening? I was asking around, and then I heard active shooter. I was like, damn, what?
So when you hear active shooter, what do you do next?
I mean, the probably rational idea would be to run, but I just stood there because I want to know more.
You're just curious at this point?
Yeah.
And just as you hear some of the rumors going around, just what are your thoughts on just the whole situation?
I mean, I was hoping that everyone got out well. It was really shocking and it's confusing.
And you were just saying, how long have you lived in the area for?
A few months.
And never seen anything like this.
No.
Anything else you want to say, Teresa?
Well, I hope everyone just gets out well and okay.
I hope so too. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to see the smoke signal.
Ladder 3.
Ladder 3, you have North Providence Rescue 2 responding. We gave the initial report.
Ladder 3 received.
Roger.
North Providence 2 responding to Capitol Ridge.
Roger.
Watch your
Okay. Well, thank you. Stay safe.
Bristol Rescue 2, the Providence fire alarm on Metro.
What, Kristen?
Bristol Rescue 2, Bristol Rescue 3, Bristol Car 1, office staging.
Roger, Bristol 1707.
Ladder 3 does.
Roger, Ladder 3 on scene. 1707.
So crazy, because a lot of the times you get these alerts for the university and it's really nothing a lot of the times, and then now
MH1 the fire alarm.
MH1.
Yeah, we're rescue to the goalkeeper. CQH male, SI.
Roger, it's going to be mutually.
Engine 2 to fire alarm.
Engine 2.
Let the incoming rescue knows we got level 99 on the second floor, and they can use the north entrance garage.
Roger, I did advise them to use the north entrance.
North Providence on scene, Capitol Ridge.
Roger, North Providence. 1709.
Battalion 1 operation.
Fire alarm to operations for Battalion 1.
Operations, go ahead. Engine 3, Engine 8, Engine 12, Rescue 4, Rescue 6, and 7. We're waiting on orders from police and safety battalion. Operations received. So that's engine 3, engine 8, engine 12, rescue 4, rescue 6.
Saying one suspect in
Rescue 2 and 7 also. Engine 9 is a command company. We're at 184 Hope with police. Do you also have Cranston Engine 2, Cranston Rescue 2? I also sent Engine 13.
For the new people that just joined, let me play the audio clip. The scanner said 20 shot, reportedly 20 shots. So I think AZ actually got it clipped here. Let's just play it for a second.
Officially going to be a mass casualty incident. I have Engine 3 and Rescue 7, as well as Rescue 2, headed to Hope and Waterman. If there's possibly 20 victims, we're going to need as much mutual aid as you can get.
Affirmative. We're over Intercity now and working with Cranston. We're getting reports of 20 people. We're getting reports of 20 people.
I guess people are wondering where the 20 came up. I didn't just concoct a random number in my head. You know, it's crazy, dude. Crazy. Possibly. It's nuts. Nuts. I want to know about the suspect. What kind of gun? What did they look like? What was their motive?
Command the police on over here. They said there's no warm zone as of right now. That building is still hot. Yeah, I just got word from an officer. It sounds like it's clear, but we're still waiting official word. Battalion 1 going back to 7.
What we do?
I'm on P2 to fire alarm. We're on scene staging at Brook and Waterman.
Roger. 1713.
Mass casualty, mass shooting. What? Oh, they're saying the suspect's not in custody.
Engine 2, do you have an ATA?
So they were reporting that the suspect was in custody, and now they're saying apparently that the suspect is not in custody. Thank you for tagging me. Earlier they were saying, let me see. Did they say it here? So they posted themselves from the source. They said suspect in custody. Now in the newer post, no suspect in custody. Police do not have a suspect in custody and continue to search. How would they make? Maybe they got the wrong person. Remember with Charlie Kirk, that weird old guy? I did it! I shot him! And he's like threw himself and he was acting all crazy. I'm not saying that happened here, but I mean, how does that happen? They have him and then now they don't have the suspect. Okay, so they do not have the suspect. Wow. And how the hell does he pull off getting away like that? Shooting all those people.
Fire alarm to operations.
Operations, go ahead, fire.
Just advising, engine 14 is on scene in the staging area with the additional task force here.
Operations received. Have them staged for right now. We have plenty of resources, but we may need them.
I'm Barbara Ron here in Providence on Thayer Street, where there's an active crisis behind me. Okay. Can you hear him? He said it might be coming through the shotgun. What's that? There's background noise coming through the shotgun. How about now? Does this work? I'm Barbara Ron here in Providence. Much better.
Yeah, it's an Ivy League school. So the cops up there work cut out for them.
So did the video
forces on scene.
Or did it not work?
Operations to engine 14. Engine 14. Can you meet at Waterman and Thayer with your gear on? You're going to be assigned with police to open Knox boxes and clear buildings. Received.
They were searching the second and third floors. They were searching the Prince Engineering Laboratory.
Attention ladder 7 is still on. That's ladder 7. 624 Charles Street. It's going to be a rescue run. That's ladder 7 responding to 624 Charles Street outside, 48-year-old female, rapid heart. That's ladder 7 on a rescue run, responding to 624 Charles Street outside, 48-year-old female, rapid heart. Time out of 1719.
Katarina, thank you. Another live feed here.
Thank you, Donna. It is.
Front file, northbound 52, transporting to Fatima.
Roger, no, Providence to Fatima. 1721. I got it.
Fly the freezing service.
Roger, rescue 3. 1721.
Man, oh man.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Not sure yet.
Let me see if I can find any new information. Another TikTok, okay.
That was weird fire alarm. You were running shell station.
I do, ladder 7, your location?
Ladder 7 the fire alarm. We're going to continue on. We're pretty close.
And you have a Tiverton rescue responding. Tiverton rescue 2.
Ladder 7 received.
Life Virus, thank you for the 5. Says latest alert, shooter at large, 5:15. Yeah, a lot of people think the shooter was caught because they posted that it was, and now I guess they retracted it. They're saying the shooter's not caught. So, Life Virus, thank you. 5:15. Wow. It's a private Ivy League research university in Providence, Rhode Island, founded in 1764.
Northbound 52 over 5, my clearing frequency.
So, Providence with thanks, 1724.
Engine 9 operations.
Operations, go ahead, Engine 9.
Yes, sir. Just an update. We are waiting for the police to do a secondary search through the building. We're standing by.
Operations received. You don't have any police officers with you that can escort you?
That is a negative at this time.
So
operations received.
Engine 9 to fire on. Be advised, we are getting a report possibly of shots fired over on Governor Street.
Possibly shots fired.
Received. Getting a report of possible shots fired on Governor Street at 1725. Operations received.
Citizens is sometimes delayed, so I saw, Heather, what you said. They just posted now, a couple of minutes ago, that there's no suspect in custody. Earlier, they said there was a suspect in custody. Now they're saying there's no suspect. So they, they changed it. Suspect not in custody. Even though the header literally says in custody, that was the old thing, but now they posted not in custody. And now we have this whole reported shots fired. The heck? Somebody tagged me in this tweet. Somebody posted, said, "This morning I posted about 2 terror-loving professors at Brown University. We now have a shooting on campus. Our Department of Education shoved $510 million of your tax dollars into the hands of this university in 2025. I don't know. We'll have to see more. We don't know anything yet about the shooter. Nick Sorter, he posted a video of police entering the university. What we know so far, reports of possibly 20 victims. Shooter opened fire during final exams. Suspect in custody. Well, they're not in custody anymore. Apparently they're not. Still being treated as an active shooter situation. Raw Alerts just posted too, and he said that the suspect remains at large. Authorities confirm that no suspect is currently in custody. Initial reports indicate that 20 to 30 people were shot. Multiple casualties and fatalities reported. There's people still trying to argue about the guys caught. Possible shots fired.
Car 7 to 5.
Car 7.
I'm at Waterman and Hope.
Receive Waterman and Hope.
Fire alarm to MH1.
MH1.
MH1, I'm sorry, you have an Attleboro rescue responding. It's probably about 10-minute ETA.
information when you see.
Roger.
Everybody's talking about the last alert. I wonder if they sent any more alerts out. The last alert that I can see from Brown U alert was at 5:11, where they said that there's no suspect in custody. I really wonder if police, once they catch up to this person, are they going to give themselves up, or they're going to, end themselves. Governor Dan McKee made a X post 2 minutes ago. Said we're actively monitoring the shooting.
Engine 2.
Our teams are working closely with local
Engine 2's in service. Patients transferred to Foster Rescue 2 before they carry transport.
Roger, Engine 2. Do you know where they're going to transport to?
Negative. They'll be making a couple phone calls to figure out where to take her.
Roger.
NYPD News said we're tracking the active shooter incident at Brown University. We're coordinating with our partners. At this time, there's no nexus to NYC, but out of an abundance of caution, we're deploying extra assets to local universities. Yeah, so they haven't caught the shooter yet.
There's different music now.
The person is at large.
Where's Governor Street? Okay.
Are they planning to do another attack, or are they just going to run and hide?
Yes.
And off themselves? We got another.
Okay, like shortly, like 5 minutes or like 3 minutes.
Reports of shots fired near Governor Street, shelter in place. So they're talking about the audio we just heard a bit ago. Governor Street. Let's see if I can look that up. How far is Governor Street? Looks like it's a couple blocks down, Governor Street.
A little more this way, and then you can reference the rescues. I'm gonna come this way.
Okay.
Warwick right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go zoom in on that. I think
Perfect.
that's
Yeah, because that entire thing is all ambulances.
So the university is here.
Okay.
Reference that.
Also, Providence. just
Brown
said
University.
Shot area.
And then Governor Street is down here.
Back up.
Couple blocks away, Governor Street.
Okay. Oh, Ryan. Oh, we're able to.
I feel like this lady's been prepping the whole hour to do a news hit. Are you ready? Are you ready now? Okay, no, wait.
Tim and Sheena, this is correct. This is a very active scene right here behind me. As you can see, there are ambulances keep coming in from all over the
state. From a police major at this address. You just need 2 rescues. It sounds like we can start releasing these companies, unless you need them somewhere else. Operation Battalion 1, standby.
Warwick, Pawtucket, Cranston, all of them lining the streets around Thayer Street. And now a recent alert sent by Brown University.
Operations to Battalion 1. We're going to have companies still stay on scene until we clear these other buildings and are assured there's no other victims. These companies are staged and ready to deploy. $17.38.
City officials said the report of shots fired near Governor Street. That's a few blocks away from where we are now. Again, this is still a very active scene. We know very little details yet, but we'll be bringing you as much as we can, as soon as we can. And we'll be bringing you the latest. Live here from Providence, Barbara Vaughn, 12 News.
So yeah, I wonder what happened on Governor Street. Live now, Fox is out there. We have coverage, you can see.
Fire alarm 2, ladder 7.
Ladder 7.
That's at 9 Trenton. It's going to be for a Stillbot. Just use channel 1.
Ladder 7 received, responding, 9 Trenton.
That was amended, and we heard that it could be suspect.
Cap, have you gone into that building and cleared it?
Suspect or suspects?
I have not confirmed from the police that the secondary is complete yet.
Operations received.
Oh shit, where are those cops going?
Unions 2, 1310, ladder 7 and 1, special hazards, mutual aid rescue. Respond to 9 Trenton Street, first floor, for a reported house fire. Companies can remain on channel 1. Cross streets are Ive Street and Governor Street.
What kind of this does not look like your standard police unit, Jamie. What are you noticing here with how these officers are dressed?
Roger.
You're going to see the battle fatigues, if you will. You're going to see the heavy armor of body armor. These are more than likely SWAT team members from either the local police department or surrounding agencies. As we know, they're on scene to assist. But also you have an emergency response team. So it's essentially all hands on deck. And, you know, unfortunately, Austin, you and I've covered it right here on this network. We see so many of these active shooter situations. Grateful for law enforcement and their training, and also the purchases of these additional long guns and body armor to protect these men and women as they hunt for these active shooters. So,
operations, go ahead, safe and time. See, if you want to release one of my staging engines to go over to that Trenton Street pillbox.
Right. Fire alarm 2, engine 15. Are you on the air?
Engine 15, we're in quarters.
Engine 15, I'm going to hit the bell. You're going to be going to this.
See, responding.
That's at engine 15. That's engine 15. Respond to 9 Trenton Street with companies. Possible house fire. That's engine 15. Respond to 9 Trenton Street. Possible house fire. Cross streets of Ives Street and Governor Street. Respond to companies.
Down Thayer Street.
Can remain on channel 1.
At the moment. And you can see just how big the first responder presence is. If you zoom in, Jocelyn, our photographer, is going to zoom in and show you just how many law enforcement officials and first responders are out here. It is
Providence fire alarm on the Smithfield Utility 1.
Smithfield Utility 1.
That just kind of walk down this street. This is again on
It's when, you know, we're on
Thayer Street and Waterman Street. That right there, that large building, Jocelyn's going to zoom in, that's the Sciences building out on Brown campus. You can see there's students in the windows, or there were. It seems as though those students in the windows have now actually potentially started coming out of the building. We're trying to get more information on exactly what's going on at the moment, but definitely an evolving scene at the moment, and things are changing from minute to minute. So we'll keep you updated.
Coming back to
what we're seeing.
staging.
And the Brown University website reports no suspect.
Operations received.
Here, because you can see these armored police law enforcement agents right here walking down Thayer Street past this Providence rescue vehicle. You can see them.
Operations for fire alarm.
Answering operations.
Can you give me Rescue 6's location?
Receive.
Safe, yeah, I got Rescue 6 over here. Just trying to take accountability of all the companies on scene. Message received. Deal with Engine 3 as a task force. Operations received. Operations for safety. What engine did you have go to Trenton Street? Engine 13 is attempting to make their way out right now.
Press conference?
Operations received.
Special Labs is on scene investigating.
Roger. 1744.
Oh, they're staging. They're setting up a press conference. Okay. Okay, FBI is aware of the incident. They've deployed resources. Okay, FBI is involved. I was tagged in this audio clip. Scanner audio. Let's see, Steve.
It depends on scene.
Roger, engine 10. 1745 on scene. Stand by for code.
Line of 1 to fire alarm.
You had a box at one address. What was the pillbox address? Okay, the still box was for 9 Trenton, and the alarm sounding was for 16 Trenton.
Okay, I want to see what this is about. Okay, let's see here. So, recovering the shooting, Brown University, Providence, Rhode Island, mass shooting. So reportedly 20 to 30 people shot. I heard 20 on the scanner, reports of it. Steve, dirt driver, tagged me. I guess he went back in the broadcast archive, and it says here to include engineering lab, physics building, and other buildings. The shooter was caught in the bathroom that is at the end of the audio clip. This is the police response.
For Hope, east end of building, caller heard about 5 shots and multiple individuals running. So it's time to gather information.
83 on the way.
10-4, sir. Just want to advise those responding units, we're getting multiple calls all from sort of the same area, Thayer Street, possibly Manning Walk. Also understanding heard shots fired, individuals fleeing, running different directions. No real information. 292.
92.
92. We possibly might have a shooting victim at 167 Thayer. 167 Thayer. Callers not providing much information other than stating that he was just shot. Manual walk between Thayer and Brook. One of the units responding to us there, he just drove past the victim. He should be at Science Park.
92, we're all from the victim.
10-4-92. What's the proper location? Is it going to be Thayer or Hope?
215, I'm with the victim.
Sarge, is that going to be confirmed? I do have a 15 confirmed.
I got 2 victims.
They got shot, yeah.
10-4 Science Park, Sarge. One of the units on scene confirmed the location of the shooting victims.
The Thayer Street.
Thank you, man. We started 2 rescues.
From Brown PD looking for a male dressed in all black.
For the assailant he's wearing a mask. That's all we have at this point.
All black clothing with black face mask.
Direction?
No, negative.
This is from this incident?
Caucasian male shooter.
92. The suspect is allegedly at room 166 at Barris in Holly. It's across from the library.
Is there a Brown officer on scene with you guys to direct buildings?
On it?
Top 10, I'm on scene. Be advised. Yeah, no, it's an info. You may have fled into a building. I'll confirm that location. 215, have the race up there the wrong way. All the police cars are blocking the proper direction. Let's bring that up here.
65, pulling up. What do you need?
I'm on my way to shield.
Dispatcher, be advised. There's multiple officers. I'm going to be entering. I'll get a building number in a second. 215, I got a shield coming up. Dispatch, we can get a Brown University off to the Brown Design Workshop, this building. Trying to get an address.
We got victims in this building. Get some rescues over here.
Yeah, this is the scanner.
Where's the low? We need the shield.
Keep the air clear. Listen, we have victims in this building that we're in right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
The stairs back hallway in the bathroom. Put the fucking gun on the ground!
Bathroom.
Put the fucking gun on the ground!
Give him the air.
Location of that suspect.
Downstairs in the bathroom. Is that the basement? No one else talk while the guys are in contact. That's it. No yell.
Custody.
1 in custody, 68. Go with those 20.
That's so weird. So how they went from one in custody to not in custody? And who the hell was in the bathroom?
Rescue! Hey, me! How's the rescue come with me? Great, where do you need the rescue? Get them to the building and see what number victims we're trying to get out here.
And I really want to say bye to these cold temperatures because it's not working out. I mean, it's just you walk out the door and it's just a shock to the system here. So we're joined by a meteorologist, Gwen Talbert, who's actually has a birthday this week, and she's going to be leaving for.
The weather shit kills me all the time. All right, I just want to play back the one part again. That clip. I can find it. Where the hell is that clip at? I just want to hear the bathroom part again. That was just really weird, and then we'll get back to
Downstairs in the bathroom.
Bathroom?
Is that the basement? No one else talk while the guys are in contact. That's it. No meal. Custody. 1 in custody, 68. Go with those 20. I'm ready to go in.
Okay, yeah, we'll get to that later. We'll check it out. All right, let me pull up. Let's see what Fox
versus threat neutralization, for example.
This is live right now.
Once you get the command center set up, you're going to have patrol officers that are on the normal radio calls. They're going to set up the perimeter outside of the calling.
14 Delta,
and then you're going to have elements of SWAT team members from not only the university and the police department there locally, but the surrounding agencies are going to send SWAT operators into that area. And those are the operators that are going to go door to door. But here's a caveat to that. If you hear a shot being fired in an active shooting situation,
184 Hope.
Just the
Thank you.
SWAT officer, you're going to go running into that gunfire to stop or neutralize that shooter.
Car 4. Car 4. He's at 184 Hope. That's Steve. Roger. 1753.
Fire alarm to Battalion 1 for engine 13.
Battalion for Battalion 1.
Now they're saying the suspect's in custody, guys. Trump made a post and said the suspect's in custody.
On Channel 7.
Alley 1.
Safety, go ahead.
13 to safety. We're responding back. That's the task force.
Proceed, you can stage at your previous location.
13 to safety.
Trump said, I've been briefed on the shooting that took place at Brown University in Rhode Island. The FBI is on the scene. The suspect is in custody.
Fire alarm radio check. I received you loud and clear. How do you receive me?
Loud and clear.
Roger, 1755.
Latitude of fire alarm. You clear that run 201 Master Newport Rescue 1 to Roger Williams.
All right, let's listen to the news reports real quick. So,
continue to shelter in place. Law enforcement are on site. So I don't see anything in this latest update, Jamie, that says that a suspect is in custody. That's not any type of language I'm hearing from the university
Trump said he's in custody. I would have imagine Trump is using the old information.
Sent this out moments
He
ago.
said Trump said he's in custody.
Says he's been briefed on the shooting that took place at the university in Rhode Island, at Brown in Rhode Island. The FBI is on scene. The suspect is in custody, the president says. God bless the victims and the families of the victims. But again, I'll just reiterate, I have not seen Brown University say that a suspect is in custody. In fact, the last we heard from them, they say that a suspect was not in custody. And the latest update 1 minute ago says that the situation remains ongoing, continue to shelter in place. When you hear of Brown University, again, this update came out 2 minutes ago, Jamie. They say situation remains ongoing, continue to shelter in place. Does that tell you that we might still be working with an active shooting situation?
That would telegraph exactly that. You know, I'm not telling anyone to ignore what the president says, but I would trust Brown University much more than a third party getting that third-handed information, right? So, you know, if you're hearing this broadcast, they sheltered in place until you are actually approached by a police officer, right? You know, here's the problem with that. You have officers on the ground, you have the command center, and the White House is a third party, and it's getting the information late. And I'm going to suggest to you that Brown University is going to be accurate in this case rather than the president or the White House.
Yeah, Trump might have the old information. I don't know. See, there's another scanner too. There's two scanners now. Let me see.
Operations to Engine 7. Engine 7. Cap, can you take an accounting of the resources you have in staging and bring it up to Waterman and Thayer? Received on the way.
Inside run, they are still investigating this, and it's just in the early stages. So as we learn more information, we're going to continue to get that
Special Agents to fire alarm.
on air.
Trenton command is terminated. Number 9 Trenton was unfounded. 16 Trenton was a defective device. Special Agents in service.
Roger. 1758.
Engine 2 in service. Engine 2.
The hell did I do this video where? Man, bro. How crazy is this? Where is the suspect?
Is it okay if I jump in as well?
Oh, yeah. And how long are you in there?
It's my 5th year. I'm entering my 6th year.
No, I'm sorry. How long were you hiding?
Oh, I think it'll be about 2 hours or so. Yeah.
And then how did you know it was safe?
I don't know because I keep receiving the message about all the updated news.
Did the police come and actually open
Because we
door?
heard the noise from the police outside of the lab, and we also
Thank you, Ray
received
Ray.
a message that they are trying to get everyone out.
Press conference at 6:15 Eastern, guys.
Search our lab and also search our body, and we were asked to get out of the building.
Did they search you?
Yeah.
What was that evacuation process like? Can you walk us through step by step?
Yeah. You'll just ask everyone out and then search our own body and also search every corner of the lab, and then they have some police accompany us to get out of the building, and that's why we are here right now.
They just point you
Yeah, they just point, and we don't know where we should go. We didn't bring anything.
Oh, you're out in the cold and you're just
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we don't know where to go right now, but yeah. So that's what the story is about.
Engine 1.
Yeah, I don't, because I just saw, oh, so the police are coming, and I was trying to, I was thinking that they might just come to search our space, and that's all, but I don't know that we have to get out. So I wasn't.
On a call back to 911 supervisor. The female stayed at apartment 444, but unknown if it's maybe just apartment 4. The PD should also be there.
I don't know which place, but I was just.
Ladder 1's in service. Call Ladder 1.
Roger, tell Ladder 1, 1801.
We don't have any 444, and they're not numbered by numbers, by letters here. So we can wait for PD. We'll try to confer with them.
Roger.
I don't know. I will be with my friends. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
I'm hoping you stay safe tonight, but we're with Channel 10. We're one of the local stations. We're just trying to update people on what happened, and if you could just go through what you saw and what happened.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. And just what's your name?
I'm Chang Hen.
Chung, can you spell your name for me?
Yeah, CHIANGHENG, and then my last name is CHIEN. Yeah.
So you were a fifth year at Brown?
Yeah, I'm a PhD student of engineering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 second. While
Yeah.
What happened? They got him. All right, I'm trying to see. Yeah, Trump's the only one that said he was caught. So I think he maybe was using. Maybe he got the old information.
Engine 14 down to the operations.
Fire alarm to operations for engine 14, D Delta.
Operations, go ahead.
Police have cleared 115 Brook Street.
Operations received. Are you headed to a new address?
Yes.
Stand by, keep already know.
I appreciate you doing this. I'm sorry that this happened. Yep, Patrice. Well, I'm actually joined by one of the students. This is a Brown student right here, Chung, and he was in one of the buildings that was evacuated recently. Chung, take us through what happened.
Yeah, I actually was working in my lab, and I received a text message about a shooting nearby. That was 1 block away from where I was, and yeah, and then there were 3 other students with me. We decided to turn the light off and close all the doors and hide under our desks and wait for the next notification after the shooting.
How long did you hide for?
I think it was about 2 hours or so.
You were under those desks for 2 hours?
Yeah.
And what's going through your head at that point?
I was I was hoping that no one's getting hurt and no one's dead, and I feel like I'm safe in the lab because our doors are pretty thick and we turned the lights off and nobody will come except as long as they do not have the keys. So I feel safe at that moment.
And how did you get outside?
We heard a lot of noise by the police outside our lab, and I also received a notification that they want everyone to get out of the building so that they can search every corner of the building to hunt for the shooter. So we decided to open the door to let the police come in and search our body and search our lab, and then we were told to get out of this building right away. And that's why here I am right now.
Were these armored police officers?
Yeah, with armors, with all the weapons.
And when they were searching, did they look? What were they? Were they searching so thoroughly? What was it?
Yeah, it was really nice. They just want to confirm that we know each other with my friends, and there's nobody inside the lab, and there's anything that any incident that we saw that's suspicious during our hiding. Yeah. So they were pretty nice about that. Yeah.
And you came out here without even a jacket.
yeah. I wasn't prepared for that because I only know that they want everyone to get out, but I wasn't so prepared for that because I thought I can get back to get my clothes and laptop and everything, but I just got out by the order of the police.
And when we were talking earlier, you were saying right now you're trying to find a place to go.
Yeah, because I don't know what's going on right now and where I should go, which place is safe right now. So I probably will go with my friends to his house nearby. So yeah, that's
Chung, we hope you're safe. Thank you so much for taking a moment to do this. I appreciate it. Yeah. And stay safe, stay warm, go get inside, and follow those instructions from Brown University and the police. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Patrice, we're going to send it back to you. That was a fifth-year student at Brown University in his lab when he was evacuated by police. Yeah, Patrice. Well, right now we are on Waterman Street. I'm actually going to step away. Excuse me, sir. And our photographer Jocelyn's going to show you just the response and the size of it. You can see how many officers and first responders are out here at the intersection of Waterman and Thayer. This is a main drag in Providence, and it is filled with first responders at the moment. You can see some of the officers here have long guns as well in armor. And we also want to give you another look over at Waterman Street. Thayer Street, excuse me, to show you just how big this scene is. And it's a large scene. We're working to learn more information. We know that multiple people were shot. We know that students hid under their desks for hours as they awaited more information. We know some of those students were able to safely evacuate, but just look at this first responder scene. There's even a person appearing to be delivering food. It looks like it's going to be a long night for these first responders as this investigation continues. But just all the way down Waterman Street, you can see those ambulances and police cars. This scene stretches a good section of downtown Providence, and we're going to be out here all night as we continue to try and work to get answers and figure out exactly what's going on here and what unfolded. Just a tragedy in downtown Providence. Live in Providence right now. I'm going to send it back to
5 to operations, clear a sales call, 81 Waterman, no victims. Operations received. Are you moving on to a new building? We're standing by. Operations received. Operations and Safety Battalion. Safety Battalion. Chief, can you give me the mutual aid resources that are down there with you?
So,
Cranston Chief, Cranston Engine, and 2 rescues from Cranston, I believe.
Trump had the old information.
3 rescues from Cranston.
Suspect not
we
in
have
custody.
2 Cumberland rescues with blood capabilities.
Nine-year-old female that's fallen with a leg injury.
Affirmative. We got Blackstone Fire Department to go.
Jerry Brooks, thank you so much. Thank you.
Warren and Central Falls.
Just 1 task force for city.
I wonder if she have the other one on the big screen.
Stand by on that, Chief.
Should do this like this. Switch it around.
PM and the support services are now
Follow
on
a
site.
phone call from the female.
Alive
She got it right.
at
Let me check for updates. Where is the suspect? I saw a video floating around of some guy being arrested, but I don't believe that's the suspect. That was earlier, like 20 minutes ago. Apparently, the universe. Oh, they're about to have the press conference too. We need a press conference link. I mean, they'll probably switch to it. I don't think we need to.
You got it. Thank you.
Should they'll switch to it? Not sure.
Ladder 5's operations were returned to the command post. Ladder 5 received.
Safety Battalion operational.
Operations, go ahead, safety.
We have 2 task forces staging, 1 from Pawtucket and 1 from Cranston.
Operations received.
Rescue 3 and 4. I am mutual aid 2.
Car 10A.
Car 10A, can we have a rescue responder 500 Cranston Street? It's going to be for a male in a wheelchair complaining of hand pain.
Fall River ambulance is going there.
Roger.
Okay, the Brown U Alert University did issue an update 5 minutes ago saying that the early report of a secondary shooting incident near Governor Street is unfounded. However, it remains critical to continue to shelter in place due to an ongoing situation. Okay. There should be a presser coming soon.
And him and I were discussing the idea of how police do the math, how they contain a scene when there are so many variables and so many unknowns. We are getting some word in from Attorney General Pam Bondi. He says that the FBI and the ATF are on scene of the shooting at Brown University in Rhode Island. She says, please pray for all involved. I'll reiterate that we are expecting a press conference. It was slated for 6:15. We'll let you know once that gets underway. It does appear that some of the local media outlets are setting up for the update. So if we have a live feed, we will bring that to you as it takes place in real time. Sometimes the connection, I will say, sometimes the connection at these things can be tricky. There are so many different people that broadcast these live feeds, and we hope we can bring this thing through to you clearly once it does start. University officials initially told students, once again, that a suspect was in custody, but as of right now, nobody is in custody. And they're not even clear whether or not they're looking for one suspect or multiple suspects. The reported shooting occurred near the Barris and Hawley building. That was where the initial call came into. The Barris and Hawley building is a 7-story complex. It houses the university's School of Engineering and Physics department. The university's website says that the building includes more than 100 laboratories. It has dozens of classrooms and offices. We were just speaking to who
all companies here.
Unfortunately has a son who is on lockdown. A terrifying situation.
Roger. At 1870.
For so many parents whose students were either taking tests or were studying for finals.
Well,
looks like we have another update from Brown University.
Here. Just seconds ago,
this is
my
the
producer
sixth
came
update.
into my IFB and told me that
they just sent this out moments ago. I'm
Press
guessing.
is reporting
Yes,
that
it appears they just sent this out moments ago. They say the earlier report of a secondary shooting.
Again, 2 people dead, according to the Associated Press. I'm at the intersection of Waterman Street and Thayer Street right now. This is the main stretch of Providence. You can see we just actually got some crime scene tape put up here, and you can see just the first responders that are present at the scene at the moment, and just how large of a scene this is. We know multiple people are shot, and we're still working to get an update on the other victims' condition. But again, that Associated Press confirming 2 people are dead. We're working to confirm that independently, and we're working to get an update on the shooters as well, or shooter, however many there were. You could just see how large this investigation is, and just a true tragedy in Providence tonight. We've talked to students who were hiding under their desks as they were evacuated,
press conference
or preparing
area.
to be evacuated. They were hiding for hours. You can see the movement from first responders and police and firefighters at this scene. This is a Saturday night, and there's restaurants here. There's student life here. We're right next to the Sciences building, Sciences Library at Brown University. This is a stretch that would be filled with students and residents of Providence having a good time. But sadly, this tragedy has unfolded, and this is what we are seeing on this Saturday night, just a couple weeks before the holidays. Just a true tragedy. Again, the AP confirming 2 people are dead. We'll continue to stay out here and keep you updated at the scene. Again, this just got roped off, crime scene tape placed up just within the past couple minutes, but we'll be out here all night. Live in Providence, Mike Cerullo, I'm going to send it back to you.
Okay, so we're waiting on this press conference, guys. Shooter's still not caught. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. I know there's a lot of people live. If you could help me out with the like button, too, to get me in the algorithm. Probably one of the first ones to jump on this crazy, insane situation. Kind of been on all day, really.
Okay, Austin Westfall here in the, where you're, just sort of going through the news wires, and we're scouring social media, and we're awaiting a press conference that we expect. We heard this would take place at 6:15 Eastern time. We'll let you know as soon as this thing does get underway. While we wait for people to, or officials to, step up to these microphones, let's keep this wider vantage point of the scene. I'll just mention to you also, if you're curious why we no longer have a camera on the ground at the scene itself, it's because that camera has moved over to the press conference. It's the very same camera that you're looking at here. Folks exchanging hugs on what's turning out to be a horrific day at Brown University. We are doing our best to connect with law enforcement expert Jamie Copenhaver. He's going to join us over the phone here shortly, barring that press conference starting. I'll read this update that officials sent out 15 minutes ago. The university itself, Brown, sending out a extended update. This is how they write it. It's a few paragraphs long. I'm going to read it verbatim. They say, we alerted our campus at 4:22 p.m. to an active shooter incident near Barris and Hawley Engineering. We informed our community to shelter in place by locking doors, silencing phones, and staying hidden until further notice. This remains an active crime scene, and law enforcement continue to search for the suspect. The situation is ongoing, and all members of the community should continue to shelter in place. Again, this was sent out 15 minutes ago. They say they are very sorry to share that they have confirmed reports of multiple shooting victims, but they are not able to share their condition. They say that those people have been transported to local hospitals. The university is saying that their first priority is the safety of their community and coordinating closely with local law enforcement and medical personnel to ensure their safety. They say they're working immediately to determine who was in the building at the time of the shooting. We had multiple exams, they say, scheduled in that building from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., and they can confirm that support services are on site. Senior administrative leaders from across the university, they say, are convened in emergency command to mobilize ongoing response and support for the community, and they say that they're establishing support for their community and families as well. They say that they've been and continue to be very grateful to law enforcement and emergency medical personnel. They say that they have relocated students to get support services at a secure location. They are telling anybody in the area to remain vigilant. They say, please continue to take all steps to remain safe. Follow the instructions of law enforcement personnel and avoid the area. We no longer have that vantage point of the press conference. Presumably, we'll see that feed pop back up when officials eventually do step up. We expected that press conference to happen at 15 minutes past the hour. We're now at 23 minutes past the hour, so it's possible that this press conference could start at any moment now. Reading from the news wires, the police, and I'll underscore this, there are many more questions unanswered than answered at this point. We don't know any details about the number of victims. As I mentioned, we don't know the conditions of anybody who was shot today. All we know from Brown University is that multiple people are confirmed shot, and the university says no suspect in custody. This is the latest update from Brown.
Yeah.
They say the earlier report of a secondary shooting incident near Governor Street is unfounded. However, it remains critical to continue shelter in place due to the original situation. For anybody who's newly joining us, there was a report of a second potential scene where gunfire had rung out. It appears that Brown University has ruled that out and said that it was unfounded. FBI Director Kash Patel saying FBI personnel are on the scene. They're assisting this evening after the shooting at Brown, and they will provide all capabilities necessary. Please pray for all those involved, Patel says. We will update with more information as we are able. The only live vantage point we have of the area at this hour is this bird's eye view overlooking a portion of Brown's campus. You can see the red and blues as this massive response continues. We have also heard from the president. President Trump says that he's been briefed on the matter. He had initially said, just like local authorities had said, that a suspect was in custody, but then amending that and saying, no, we do not have a suspect in custody. In fact, they do not know if it's a suspect or if we're talking about multiple potential suspects at this point. These are questions we simply do not have answered at this time. Also unclear to us when this police press conference is going to start. Our understanding is it could happen any moment here. And surely we'll be listening in for any information relating to a suspect. Somebody on the loose? Have they maintained a perimeter around this campus?
Yeah, where the hell did they go?
That the suspect is somewhere within that perimeter, or is there the potential that there is a suspect outside of the perimeter? These are questions I have, and these are things I'm going to be listening for once police officials step up and address the media. Law enforcement expert Jamie Copenhaver will be joining us here shortly, we anticipate. Ultimately, what we work with here during these breaking news situations is context. And a lot of the times, all we have to work with, and you know what? I'm getting an update from the Associated Press, and I'm just going to make sure that our producers are also seeing this. The Associated Press just sending this out, saying that at least 2 people were killed and several more injured in a shooting at Brown University earlier today. The AP quoting a law enforcement official and saying that the Ivy League school issued an active shooter alert and the shelter-in-place directive still remains in effect right now. So some terrible news to report as we're hearing from the AP. 2 people have been killed and several more injured. That's how the AP is phrasing it. There's the breaking news. They say at least 2 dead and several others injured in this shooting at Brown University. So, this deadly situation, we first got the live feeds in about an hour and a half ago. It was unclear for quite some time whether or not there were casualties. And then we started to hear reports that there were multiple people shot, unknown what condition they were in, but people were transported to the hospital. And now the Associated Press saying at least 2 people have been killed and several others injured, either on or near the university's campus tonight. Our understanding is that this was the second day of finals at Brown, and even if a student wasn't taking a final, we're checking in with the mother of a student who's currently on lockdown. She told us that her son was there studying, and there were many more students there studying. It was Shamsa Amersi who joined us over the phone earlier in the hour, telling us about this. Really tragic situation. And speaking about her son being barricaded in a classroom, and he had not, at least while we were speaking with her, she had not heard of her son being contacted or being met by any police at that time. It's a delicate and calculated process, going room to room, as law enforcement expert Jamie Copenhaver was telling me earlier in the hour. So the Associated Press confirming now that 2 people have been killed, and we will await official word from police. Once this press conference starts, we anticipate that we will hear from university officials, or at least police officials, at some point in the near future. The press conference had initially been scheduled for 6:15 Eastern time, but you can understand things are very fluid, and police are working with what appears still at this hour to be an active situation. I have still not seen any alerts indicating that a suspect is in custody. I have not seen any alerts to indicate that anybody in the area can stand down as far as sheltering in place. I'm reading an update from the FBI office in Boston. They say that Boston is assisting our law enforcement partners in Rhode Island with any and all available resources, including evidence response, investigative and tactical support, as well as victim assistance. FBI Boston saying that they urge the public to remain vigilant and report any and all suspicious activity to law enforcement immediately. Now, there has been some confusion. Some of you who are just tuning in now may have seen conflicting reports of a suspect being in custody. The facts on the ground right now: no suspect in custody. In fact, it's unclear whether we're talking about one suspect or multiple suspects. That's just simply information that Brown University hasn't said yet, and that's information that none of our news wires or news partners have been able to confirm yet. We've heard from the White House.
Nick sort of shared a clip, and I think it's from this live we're watching. The mother of a Brown University student shared a text she received from her son during the mass shooting. "Mom, there's a live shooting on campus. I'm going to run. I love you." He's still barricaded in the closet with multiple other students. That's crazy to think about, man. Yeah, those people are still in there barricaded.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. They were in the middle of finals, so they were all on campus studying at the library. And about an hour and a half ago, the first text I get from my son is, "Mom, there's a live shooting on campus, and I'm going to run, and I love you." I was like, what? So we've only been texting, and I'm getting live updates from him because we've told him to turn off his phone, not to make a single sound, but he's in a supply closet room on campus, barricaded with 12 students. They've turned off the light. They've put chairs on their door. One of his classmates is having a panic attack, so the friends are trying to keep her quiet so that no sounds are being made. They have a radio update that they're getting as students, and the most recent update is that there's nobody in custody, and there's an active shooter that's still on campus with some casualties, but we don't know how many. We just know that their situation is not resolved at all.
At 4:22 p.m., we alerted our campus to an active shooter incident near Barris and Holly Engineering. We informed our community to shelter in place by locking doors, silence phones, and stay hidden until further notice. This remains an active crime scene, and law enforcement continues to search for the suspect. The situation is ongoing, and all members of the community should continue to shelter in place. We are very sorry to share that we have confirmed reports of multiple shooting victims. In this statement, they say they are not able to share their condition, but the Associated Press, since then, has confirmed that 2 people have been killed, several others injured. I'll continue on with the Brown statement. They say that a number of people have been transported to local hospitals. Again, the exact number unclear to us for now. Brown says, "Our first priority is the safety of our community and coordinating closely with local law enforcement and medical personnel to ensure their safety. We are working immediately to determine who was in the building at the time of the shooting. We had multiple exams scheduled in that building."
But this afternoon at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we received a call. 4:05 was when the initial call came in to Brown University of a report of an active shooter. I can confirm that there are 2 individuals who have died this afternoon, and there are another 8 in critical status, though stable, at Rhode Island Hospital. Those are the only injuries or casualties that we know at this time. But as I mentioned, and it's important to remind folks, these numbers may change. We are still in early hours, but at this time there are 2 deceased and 8 who are critical but stable at Rhode Island Hospital. Stable at Rhode Island Hospital. Those are the only injuries or casualties that we know at this time. But as I mentioned, and it's important to remind folks, these numbers may change. We are still in early hours, but at this time there are 2 deceased and 8 who are critical but stable at Rhode Island Hospital. Additionally, we do not have a shooter in custody at this time. There is a shelter in place in effect for the greater Brown University area. If you live on or near Brown's campus, we are encouraging you to stay home and stay inside. If you're not home at this time, we would encourage you not to return to your homes until the shelter in place has been lifted. We will make regular updates through all City of Providence official social media channels. That's where you can find out more information about the shelter in place, if it changes, when it's lifted. I want to commend the heroic work of the Providence Police Department, the Brown Police Department, the Providence Fire Department, and the many agencies who provided mutual aid today. Brown Police responded first and then were quickly assisted by Providence Police, who fearlessly and courageously entered and worked through the building, and we'll hear from them in a minute. Providence Fire responded quickly as well and transported several of the victims. The fire department was assisted with mutual aid from across the state of Rhode Island. And as I think we know our community to be, our neighbors have really stepped up in a big way today. And we're very grateful for everyone who has offered assistance and who will continue to offer assistance. The fire department was aided by departments in Warwick, Barrington, Bristol, Brown, EMS, Pawtucket, Cranston, Coventry, Smithfield, East Greenwich, North Kingstown, Woonsocket, Professional Ambulance Company, Scituate, and Cumberland. Providence Police and Brown Police were aided by East Providence, Cranston, Cumberland, the State Police, the FBI, and the ATF. Brown, Providence, and the FBI are currently in close coordination as they seek to find the shooter or shooters. The shooting took place at the Barris and Holly building, which is a Brown University engineering and physics building. The building contains both classrooms and lab space. We'll hear from the provost in a minute with some additional updates from Brown. There will be a family reunification center that Brown will be setting up effective at 7 o'clock. Please stay tuned for updates on where that will be. We are encouraging anyone who was a witness to today's action to please contact the police as the investigation is ongoing and they may have critical information. At this time, I'd like to introduce the governor of the state of Rhode Island, who was quick to call and offer assistance and has been in touch with our law enforcement, had the state police respond quickly, and has been a great partner to the city of Providence on this sad day. Governor McKee.
Amen. Yeah, so the unthinkable has happened, and I've been in touch, as the mayor said, to make sure that all the resources that we have, whether it's the EMA, our state police, Department of Health, which we've been in contact with as well, are responding in a way that is being helpful as possible. We've been in contact with the White House as well. Our office has been in contact with the White House. So we will bring all our resources to the table. I've been in touch with Governor Healy as well as other governors who have experienced the same tragedy. So our thoughts go out to those who have been impacted by this in any way, and we'll continue to provide the assistance to the authorities here in Providence as well as statewide, and continue to make sure that we are doing everything we can to help the families that are that are suffering right now.
Thank you, Governor. Now I'd like to introduce Chief Rodney Chapman from Brown PD.
My name is Rodney Chapman. I'm the Vice President for Brown University, Vice President of Public Safety and Emergency Management, and I serve as Chief of Police as well. As mentioned, and we will mention this several times, this is a very fluid situation and dynamically evolving. needless to say, my primary concern is the safety and security of this community, and we are encouraging, if anyone has information about the tragic events that unfolded this afternoon, to please contact us and provide that information. At this moment, I do want to say and share that my profound thanks and appreciation for all of the first responders who have come to assist us and all that are gathered right now and speaking to continue this investigation, to include all of the City of Providence resources, state resources, and the federal government in terms of the FBI and ATF.
Sir? Now, Commander Tim O'Hara from Providence Police.
Good evening, Tim O'Hara, Deputy Chief of Providence Police. So earlier this afternoon, when we received the call for an active shooter inside a building inside Brown University, our officers responded, and as they're trained to do, entered that building immediately and began searching for a suspect. They did a systematic search of the building. However, no suspect was located at that time. They were able to clear that building and provide a safe place for all of students and faculty and workers that were in that building to meet at. Preliminarily, all we have is a suspect that was a male dressed in black. It is unknown how he entered the building, but we do know that he exited the Hope Street side of that complex. We're utilizing every resource possible to find this suspect. The shelter in place is in order, and I urge people to take that very seriously. Please do not come to the area. There's an active police investigation going on, and there's a lot of police activity. We've got assistance so far from some surrounding communities, the state police, the Cranston Police, East Providence Police, as well as our federal partners in the FBI and the ATF. We're talking to witnesses at this time and delving into any video that's in the area, and the investigation is very active and ongoing. We'll be updating you, I'm sure, throughout the night, but as I said, right now there is no suspect that is under arrest, so please stay out of the area. Thank you.
We'll take questions at the end. We'll take questions at the end. We have a few more speakers, please. Next, Fire Chief Derek Silva.
Derek Silva, Fire Chief of the City of Providence. As mentioned previously, at 4:05 p.m. we were dispatched to the area of Waterman and Thayer for an active shooter incident where our firefighters, known as a rescue task force, linked up with Providence Police with two operational locations at Waterman and Thayer and Waterman at Hope. Rescue Task Force is a firefighter that wears body armor and has ability to stop any shooting wounds and make sure that any victims are extricated quickly. With the assistance of police in neighboring cities and towns, 8 people were transported. As the mayor mentioned, critical but stable condition, and 2, unfortunately, were dead on arrival. We have a total of 10 victims, but as I caution everyone, this is a developing incident, and we are still actively searching the buildings along with Providence Police to make sure that everyone has gone home safe and that there are no one else that needs our assistance. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. And then last, we'll hear from the Provost of Brown University, Frank Doyle.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm Frank Doyle, Provost of Brown University. I want to reiterate, this is an evolving situation, as you've heard multiple times. Our first priority is the safety of our academic community, the campus community, and coordinating closely with law enforcement and medical services. In the meantime, we continue to direct our community to shelter in place in the greater vicinity of the campus. We are working immediately to determine who was in the building at the time of the shooting and any impacts in the shooting. We do know that there were final exams taking place in the building between 2 and 5 p.m. We can confirm that support services are on site. We have been and continue to be very grateful to law enforcement and emergency medical personnel. We have relocated students to get support services at a secure location, and we'll be providing more details. We continue to remain extremely grateful to local law enforcement for their ongoing support. We're committed to keeping our community informed, supporting our students and families, as well as the affected faculty and staff. Thank you.
So before we take questions, I just want to implore the greater Providence community. We are a week and a half away from Christmas, and 2 people died today and another 8 are in the hospital. So please pray for those families. Understand that this is not something our community has gone through together, but I also know this community, and I know that its best moments are when we come together to support one another. It's going to be a difficult rest of the day, difficult weeks and months ahead as this community heals. And each and every one of us can play a small role in that, in supporting one's neighbor and offering that support and their prayers for everyone involved. At this point, we're happy to take questions
Mayor,
as we know them.
What can you tell us about the victims, including whether they were all Brown University students?
We cannot disclose any details about the victims at this time, whether they were students or not, or any other details. We will make those details available when they become available. We expect to be providing regular updates throughout the evening and in the days to come, and this is too early to be able to provide those details.
Mayor, how did it happen that something like this might be happening?
The first we learned about today was the 911 call that came in, but we had no other, I don't think, we had no other notice or threat indicators or anything like that. Please, Kate.
Mayor, do you know exactly when Brown University did put out that someone was in custody? How long was that misinformation out for, and how was that determination made and then retracted?
There was an individual who was preliminarily thought to be involved and was later determined to have no involvement, and that's why we can confirm that at this time there is nobody in custody. The length of that investigation or interrogation of that individual, I don't know.
Mayor, has a weapon been recovered?
Commander?
No weapons have been recovered.
Do you know what weapon was used?
We just know that it was a firearm. What type of firearm, we're unaware of.
Mayor, are Brown University police armed?
Yes, we are.
Commander, do you need a pass to get into that building, or could someone just get in off the street?
I'm unaware of how the security of that building works.
Most of our buildings after hours are card swipe, but since it was a final exam, there was probably a lot of traffic in and out of that building.
And where did it happen in the building? Did this take place inside where the exam was going on?
We're still verifying everything. So we look at everything right now as all part of the crime scene.
Were the victims found like in a hallway, or were they in a classroom?
We're unable to share that at this time.
Commander, can you say if there have been any confirmed shots fired since the 405 shots?
There was a call that came over for shots fired in the area of Governor Street, but that was unconfirmed and unfounded.
So as far as we know, the gunman has not been seen since around the 4 o'clock hour.
That's correct. The last time that we know that he's been seen was when somebody saw him leaving the building on the Hope Street side of the building.
And is he around college age, or do you have any information?
I don't have any more information about his description.
Commander, could you repeat how the individual exited the building?
He exited the doors at the Hope Street side of the building.
Do police have any video footage of the suspect at this point?
We're working on that right now. We're working along with FBI on tracking down video from that area.
What resources are being used other than video at this point to try to locate the suspect?
Forensic evidence. We're using witness evidence, and we're looking for video mostly right now because we'd like to get an image out as quickly as we can of the suspect.
Now having been about close to 3 hours now, but you in contact with other law enforcement, now we're talking a large perimeter at this juncture. Who else is involved in this now? As
I said earlier, state police are involved, ATF, the FBI, Providence Police Detectives, and all the other squads that we have available to us, Patrol Bureau, and then our specialty intelligence units and our real-time crime center will be involved as well.
Any multi-state alerts?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Has everyone vacated that building at this point?
No, not everybody. There's still a police presence in that building. That's the crime scene. We're going to be in that building for quite some time.
But the students or faculty, bystanders?
Yes, everybody that was in that building at the time has been moved.
Commander, so it's 2 deceased and 8 that are in basic critical condition at the hospital?
They're in stable condition at the hospital, Rhode Island Hospital right now.
Are they able to provide any details? Or?
That's what we're working on right now, John.
In terms of when that suspect was last seen leaving the building on Hope Street, is that an eyewitness account? Did police see him leave? Was there any interaction with police with that suspect?
No interaction with that suspect with police. That was from eyewitness account.
Chief Denjay from Channel 10. I just wanted to know if there's any kind of description you can provide to anybody here right now. I know it's kind of hard, but we don't know what we're looking for. So there's a lot of people on edge. Is there anything that you can give us?
All I can give you is a male, all dressed in black at this time. We're hoping to get something very soon. An image would be the best thing for us to get out there to you guys and everybody else. So.
Do you have an image of him?
Mask on.
That I can't confirm.
Do you have an image of him? Is he
I do not have an image of him.
And Commander, he left on foot or did he get into a vehicle?
No image?
He left on foot.
And did he go down Hope
No image. No description, no image?
He exited the building on Hope Street. Where he went from there, we're unsure.
How do you find a suspect in a city campus? Makes it very, very challenging.
We have all available resources, and as the governor mentioned, he's in touch with governors in other areas as well. This will be an ongoing investigation. Obviously, FBI, ATF, Providence Police, Brown Police are all actively investigating this as we speak, and we will provide updates as they become available. We expect to provide regular updates throughout the evening and in the days to come. We will share information as we have it with all of you. We knew that this update was preliminary, but we also know that there's a lot of fear and anxiety and concern in our community, and so it was important to get out the details that we do have at this time. At this point, you know all the information that can be shared, and we will keep the community and members of the press corps updated as we go throughout the evening.
Has there ever been a shooting at Brown University before?
To my knowledge, no.
Commander, has Chief Perez been briefed on the incident?
Absolutely.
Where is he?
The chief is on his way here and will be at our later press availabilities.
What kind of residents who are living, obviously, in this area that are concerned, they're instructed to shelter in place. If they see something that they feel is suspicious, what is the best way for them to reach out? Can they send pictures? Can it reach out? Obviously, you can call police.
They should call the police. That is the best way. Social media or other forms of communication are not the appropriate venue. You should call 911 if you believe you have information that may help us with this investigation. Particularly if you were a student on campus or an adult on campus that was near the area that you think you have something to contribute, please call the police to help us with our investigation.
Mayor, is there any thought about shutting businesses down, like on Thayer Street or anything like that? I know they did that in Maine after this.
At this point, we're not mandating that businesses shut, but we are asking everyone to shelter in place, and so we would hope that everyone would stay indoors until they hear otherwise from official City of Providence channels. In this day and age, we know there will be misinformation available online, and so please, when it comes to official updates with regard to the shelter in place and other updates, go to the City of Providence's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, any of our social media channels. It is clearly marked as the official City of Providence page so that you know you're getting the accurate and official update. The shelter in place is defined as the broader Brown community, Brown neighborhood. Everyone knows if they live near Brown, and certainly if you're on campus. Because we don't have additional information to share at this time about the location of a shooter, we cannot more specifically define it than that. This is a scary time, I know. As many folks know, I live proximate to the campus, and I'm hearing from friends and neighbors. We're encouraging people to stay inside until there are additional updates.
Can we ask Provost
Sure.
question? What is the policy at Brown University regarding firearms? Could a student legally have a firearm in the dorm?
No.
They cannot?
They cannot.
Okay.
Mayor, I'm just asking, was
Yes.
the chief coming in, was he out of state?
I don't know. He's in transit, and he's expected to be here within an hour or two, and so he will be with us at future updates this evening.
What time did police arrive at the scene after the first?
Hold on, Pat. We're going to take Nisha's question first, and Chief, this might be for you, please.
What was that?
What time did police arrive at the scene after the first 911 call?
The exact time I don't know, but it's the Barris and Holly is 184 Hope Street, and it's a very short drive from us, so I would say minutes.
How about for Providence Police? When were they contacted?
Whenever we were called, we responded immediately and immediately entered that building looking for the shooter.
We'll provide a timeline later in the evening.
How often do the various law enforcement agencies prepare for situations like this? Do they do active shooter simulations, trainings, establishing perimeters? Talk a little bit about that training that goes into this multi-agency response.
Certainly,
go ahead.
Well, certainly welcome you to as well. We just did a few months ago a joint training, Brown PD and Providence PD and Providence Fire and Rescue Task Force. It's something we certainly plan for, practice for, rehearse, but never want to see it to come to fruition like it did today. But it is something that we definitely prepare for multiple times throughout the year. And as mentioned, we just had a joint training several months ago.
Colonel?
And Kate, I would just add, I'm sorry, John, 1 second. I would just add, Kate, that the City of Providence conducted an active shooter drill, a live drill at a closed school about 18 months ago with not just police, but fire, EMS, emergency management, and the other various departments and city government that are responding. This is a sad state of our country right now where you have to plan for these things. And hopefully the community takes some comfort to know that their Providence leadership has planned for this occurrence, including very recently.
Colonel, you said that there was final exams going on in the building. Where is the campus? Are there still most students on campus? Have some already taken their exams and gone home?
It's a little bit of both. Some students have gone home, but as the provost said, there's still some activity going on. Provost?
We're still in the finals period. So students who didn't have exams have left, but we're still conducting.
Final exam for what class?
We're not prepared to release that information right now. There were multiple exams in the building.
Pat,
Mayor,
hold on, Pat.
Or Chair, I address this to the Colonel. Does the Brown University receive threatening chatter at any time? And in what manner does Brown University Police monitor that, or is that turned over to Providence Police right away?
There's a strong partnership and collaboration between Brown University and Providence PD. Any information like that we will share, and we also share it with the Fusion Center as well. As mentioned, we have no verified information, warning, or anything related to today's events.
Dan,
Mayor,
hold on a second. John, Dan.
Mayor, you live right next to the building, correct? Were you home at the time?
I was home at the time.
Did anyone come to you to do shelter in place? Can you just give what happened when you found out?
Yeah, I was at home watching the PC game and saw lights and sirens go by my house, and at which time Commander O'Hara called me with a very preliminary update, and then have been in touch, and obviously, as you point out, about a block away, very proximate through the rest of the evening. John, then Dan.
If someone right now feels that he may have video that's useful, someone running by their house, someone acting suspicious, who do you want them to contact?
I want them to contact the police department. Call us up. We'll send a detective out there right away and see what kind of evidence they may have for us.
Should people check Ring cameras, businesses?
Yes, they should.
Video.
If they have a Ring camera in the area of the shooting, they should be reviewing that right now and see if there's anything that looks suspicious. We'll follow up.
Follow up with that question. With that area and all of the cameras in that area, you have to have something.
I don't have anything yet, Dan.
Are you looking through it, though?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay, and the conditions of the victims, a source at the hospital says that there could be more casualties. Can you just gently tell us what we know about the conditions?
We can't speak any further about the condition. They are in critical but stable condition, and we will provide additional updates as they become available. As we have mentioned multiple times, and I will mention again because it's very important that we be honest and transparent with all of you and with parents and loved ones who are concerned about they've got students who are away at school or they have someone who works at Brown. We're not done yet. And so while we have no other victims at this time that we're aware of, it is possible. And so it's very important that we say that this is preliminary information, that we know that there is a minimum of 8 victims in the hospital at this time, but it is all subject to change, and when those changes or if those changes occur, we will be sure to share them with you.
Commander, one more question. Are you confident it's just one individual you're looking for?
That's the information we have now.
Did you want to give the phone number if people can call?
272-1111 or 272-3121.
As I mentioned, we expect to be providing additional updates throughout the evening. If you're not on our press list, please see Josh. Raise your hand. Please see Josh to make sure you get on the press list. That's where we will notify folks about additional availabilities throughout the evening. As we have more information, we will share it. Thank you very much.
Will there be more press conferences there here?
We expect there will be, yes.
Two killed, 8 in critical condition.
A Tragic update.
Suspect still on the loose.
Out of Providence, Rhode Island. 2 people dead. The victims were dead on arrival. 8 other victims are injured, listed in critical, though stable condition at a hospital. Those are the only casualties at this time, but officials say that those numbers may change. There is no shooter in custody. The only description they have of the suspect for now is a male who was wearing black. Governor Dan McKee, Providence Mayor Brett Smiley, commending the heroic efforts of the first responders. They spoke of the location of the shooting, Barris and Hawley building. They say it's a building with a lot of lab space. There were students there, either taking exams or studying for exams. A family reunification center is still being set up. They stressed that this is a dynamically evolving situation. They're asking for information from the public if they saw anything.
They got to be able to find video.
Who the suspect is. Again, just that simple description. A male dressed in black, and that person exited on Hope Street.
Hope Street.
Hope Street. Mayor Smiley giving the latest, and the Providence City Council saying that there's a reunification center at Nelson Fitness Center at 225 Hope Street. It's for families who are looking for more information about their loved ones. The shelter in place does remain in effect for the greater Brown University area. Exercise caution if you're heading to the Nelson Fitness Center. Again, they said that suspect left out on Hope Street. Law enforcement officials asking for information from the public if they saw anything. This is our live vantage point looking over Brown University. You can see some of those emergency response units, their lights flashing. Brown University confirming 2 people dead. A tragic scene playing out. Just 12 days before Christmas, Brown University saying, "We are very sorry to share that we have confirmed reports of 2 deceased victims from the active shooting situation at the Barris and Hawley Engineering Building. There are 8 additional victims in critical but stable condition at the hospital. There remains a shelter-in-place order." Officials stressed that this is a dynamically evolving situation. Don't go to the area if you're in the area. They are still working this scene actively, and the suspect, presumably, still on the loose.
I guess in hiding.
Speaker Johnson praying for the safety of students and law enforcement at Brown University as we await more information. May God protect everyone affected and bring comfort to their families and loved ones. The officials at the press conference said that they will be sharing updates regularly, and they will be sharing updates for the days to come. They wanted to do this press conference so soon because they know that there's a lot of fear and anxiety in the community. Rhode Island Governor Dan McKee and Providence Mayor Brett Smiley saying that they don't believe that there had been a shooting before at Brown University. So to recap, 2 dead. Those 2 victims were dead on arrival. 8 people, 8 more people are in critical, though stable condition at the hospital. That means 10 total casualties. However, the numbers, they said, may change. This is a fluid situation. There is no shooter in custody. What little description they have of the shooter is that it's a male wearing black. Last they saw, exiting Hope Street, exiting on the Hope Street side of the building. They are telling people to shelter in place still. Stay inside if you're in the area. There is a suspect on the loose. The governor and the mayor commending the heroic efforts of the first responders. They gave a little bit of information and a little bit of details about the building itself that this took place in, the Barris and Hawley building. It's a building that has a lot of lab space. I was reading in the AP that hundreds of labs, and again, the second day of finals at Brown. So students in there, according to the AP, doing the second day of their finals in some cases. And we spoke with a mother whose son at the time was barricaded in one of those classrooms, saying that her son and some other students were there studying for their final exams. Unclear whether there is one or multiple shooters, but they did give the description of that one suspect wearing black, a male wearing black who exited on Hope Street. Residents that are not at home are advised not to return until the shelter order is lifted. They said there were multiple exams scheduled in that building between 2 to 5 p.m., and this happened
That
around 4
person must have known
p.m.
that too. That person must have known about the scheduling, the exams today on a Saturday, in the late
The
afternoon.
building at the time. Brown police responding to the scene first, followed by Providence police and then by fire departments. New York City Mayor Eric Adams, we've heard that the NYPD is offering their resources to help with the situation in Providence. Mayor Adams saying, I have been preliminarily briefed on the active shooter incident at Brown University. He's praying for all the victims of this tragic attack. The NYPD is coordinating with partners in Rhode Island. Here in New York City, we are deploying additional resources to local universities as a precaution, although there is no information suggesting a connection to our city at this time. New York Governor Kathy Hochul also saying, I've been briefed on the shooting at Brown. New York stands ready to assist in any way we can, keeping the Brown community and everyone impacted by this despicable act of violence in my thoughts tonight.
What could be the motive?
We are getting a live feedback.
Political, ideological. What could be the motive, man? Personal? Attention, just want attention?
That press conference, it looked like. Now getting a vantage point from the ground again, and I'll just reiterate too, this is not a local response. It's a local response and a federal response. AG Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel both saying that FBI and the ATF are on the scene of this shooting. Please pray for all involved. Kash Patel, by the way, saying FBI personnel are on scene and assisting this evening after the shooting, and they will provide all capabilities necessary. Patel also saying, please pray for all those involved. We will update when more information is available. There has been extensive mutual aid from local and state agencies across Rhode Island. As you might imagine, this is a massive response to a massive situation. The White House has been briefed. President Trump sending out a post saying that the White House is in the loop, and they confirmed that no suspect is in custody. There was some confusion earlier about whether or not a suspect is in custody. Officials just confirmed it during that press conference. There is nobody in custody, and the one person that they do have a description of is a male wearing black, exited on Hope Street.
That's crazy. That's all.
Although
that they have for somebody that shot as many people as they shot and ran off. The only description is he was wearing black. I guess he was wearing all black, I guess. Oh, yeah. Not even what kind of gun was used. And then to get away, because some of these people will go out in a blaze of fire, they'll confront the police, they'll start shooting at the cops, they'll get killed. This person did what he did, or they did, and took off, escaped, and still hasn't been caught. I guess they didn't want to get caught. They didn't want to end their life. Sometimes people just end their life. And where does the person go? Back home? Home to mom and dad? Or do they live by themselves?
Strange. More updates are expected. Unclear to us if we expect more updates tonight. They certainly did say that in the coming days they will continue to provide information as they learn more about this horrific situation taking place in Providence, Rhode Island. State resources from the Ocean State, including Rhode Island Emergency Management and state police, have responded. We've seen some of those heavier vehicles. You're looking at one of them right now. Some of these police units are equipped with some of that military-grade gear. Moving to our second vantage point. You know, about 2 hours ago when we first got eyes on this scene, there were more flashing lights on the left-hand portion of your screen. Not seeing so much of that anymore. We're only seeing it on the right half of your screen. Unknown where exactly police may be focusing their investigation right now. It appears that they are asking the public for any and all information that they may have to help them locate a suspect or suspects. And this is what FBI Director Kash Patel posted moments before that press conference got underway. He said FBI personnel are on the scene. They're assisting this evening after the shooting at Brown, and they'll provide all capabilities necessary. Please pray for all those involved. We will update with more information as we are able. It started out about 2 hours ago.
Wonder how far the suspect will get. We can put on some scanner a little bit, I guess. Let me see what's going on with the scanner. A little bit of, I don't know if they're really talking about this. Let's see.
Operations for fire alarm.
Answering operations.
Can you send one engine company and coordinate with police to have a police escort with that engine company? Don't send that engine company in without a police escort.
Received.
That's Tower Ladder 2 and Rescue 8. Respond to Casson Avenue or Union Avenue. It's going to be for a 73-year-old male, chest pains. That's Tower Ladder 2 and Rescue 8. Respond to Casson Avenue or Union Avenue. 72-year-old male with chest pains. Time out is 1914.
Small clip of Trump talking. AZ Intel posted this.
Based on the Brown University
situation, what a terrible thing it is. All we can do right now is pray for the victims and for those that were very badly hurt, it looks like. And we'll inform you later as to what's happening. But it's a shame. It's a suspect in custody, Mr. President.
So, we work with live cameras, and all of the video journalists from all of the local media outlets are tracking this story, and presumably the national media on their way. A mass shooting taking place at Brown University today. The focus of the shooting appears to be at least in or around the Barris and Hawley building. Hearing from people who are familiar with that building that this is a fairly complex building with lots of ways in and out.
I left. Way too dangerous. I just took the state bus down to the closest city from Providence, which is Warwick. I'm going to stay here for a bit. If it gets more safe, I might go back up to Providence, check in on my friend. My friend is still safe. But I'm quite a bit far away. Like, I didn't hear any gunshots. I was about 1 to 2 miles from the blockade where police were. I did not hear any gunshots myself, but there were reports of some outside the university, I was probably like a mile or two from where they reported gunshots outside Brown University. So I left Providence right when that came in because I was not sticking around. Definitely not worth it because they have not caught anyone yet. So I'm staying around this area. I might go back up if it's safe. If not, I'm just gonna go back home, honestly, because this is probably that was very scary. I'll keep you guys updated though.
It's gonna be right over us. I know they're probably pointing at this.
Looks like we're getting a building in the way. Let's move back down to our ground level shot where we've got sight of at least one ambulance. My question is,
be on the lookout.
Will we get another update from police tonight? My question is, what and where is the focus of the investigation now that we know that there is a suspect still on the loose? Unclear, by the way, if it's one suspect or multiple suspects. They did have a description of one possible suspect, a man wearing black. He exited on Hope Street. That's the extent of what we have.
Enjoy your night off.
Back out to our live aerial vantage point, courtesy of WCVB. We're continuing to get reaction from elected officials, leaders in the area, but no significant updates relating to the search for that suspect, relating to the condition of those 8 people who have been hospitalized. So while we await any more updates from officials, let's rewind. For anybody who may just be joining us, an extensive press conference was held moments ago where the governor of Rhode Island, the mayor of Providence, and emergency officials, they all gathered and they told us what they know so far about the situation. And they are stressing that it's preliminary details at this point. But some of the main points: 2 killed, 8 critically injured, although in stable condition. Unclear if that number will change. They say this is a fluid situation and they are still looking for a suspect. No suspect in custody.
No suspect.
Let's play this press conference over again.
We're not going to do that. Wow. So the only description is he's wearing all black. That's all they gave out. That's it. To the public, which, they could crowdsource the public to find the suspect. I guess they haven't found video yet, which I'm sure there's video everywhere. Somebody's had to have seen this person. Or family or whatever. Okay. What I want to do, I want to listen back to the scanner where the whole thing started. I wonder who the person was that was in the bathroom. They said they had in the bathroom. That was weird. I'm going to see. I don't know. It's 18 minutes. We'll see if we can listen to some of this. Mass shooting, Brown University, Providence, Rhode Island. Mass shooting, mass casualty. I think they said 8 critical, 2 deceased.
Receiving a call for 184 Hope, east end of building. Caller heard about 5 shots and multiple individuals running. So time to gather information.
83 on the way.
10-4, sir. Just want to advise those responding units, we're getting multiple calls all from sort of the same area, Thayer Street, possibly Manning Walk. Also understanding heard shots fired, individuals fleeing, running different directions. No real information. 292.
92.
92. We possibly might have a shooting victim at 167 Thayer. 167 Thayer. Callers not providing much information other than stating that he was just shot. Manual walk between Thayer and Brook. One of the units responding to us there, he just drove past the victim. He should be at Science Park.
92, welcome.
10-4-92. What's the proper location? You want to be Thayer or Hope?
215, I'm with the victim.
Sarge, is that going to be confirm? I do have a 15.
I got 2 victims.
They got shot, yeah. 10-4 Science Park, Sarge. One of the units on scene confirmed the location of the shooting victims.
The Thayer Street.
Thank you, man. We started 2 rescues.
From Brown PD looking for a male dressed in all black. For the assailant he's wearing a mask. That's all we have at this point.
Wearing a mask.
All black clothing with black face mask. Direction?
No, negative.
Caucasian male shooter.
92. The suspect is allegedly at room 166 at Barris in Holly. It's across from the library.
Is there a brown officer on scene with you guys at the Rex buildings?
On it?
Top 10, I'm on scene. Be advised.
Yeah, no, it's an info. You may have fled into a building. I'll confirm that location.
215, have the race up there the wrong way. All the police cars are blocking the proper direction.
Let's bring that up here.
65, pulling up. What do you need?
I'm on my way to Shield.
Dispatcher, be advised. There's multiple officers. I'm going to be entering. I'll get a building number in a second.
215, I got a Shield coming up.
Dispatch, we can get a Brown University off to the Brown Design Workshop, this building. Trying to get an address.
We got victims in this building. Get some rescues over here. Where's the low? We need the Shield.
Keep the air clear. Listen, we have victims in this building that we're in right now. There are multiple officers in this building. All right, this building that we're in right now contains the Prince Engineering Lab. Dispatch, I don't know exactly what this address is. Barris and Holly. All right, dispatch, be advised. This is an active shooter situation. We have multiple victims in this building.
Fire also stated that they have 6 other victims on the Hope Street side of the Department of Physics building.
All right, dispatch. We're going to have to unify command, make sure rescues are staged in a safe location so we can start exiting people out the back of this building.
Yeah. We have you at the 167 Thayer Street building.
We're sending victims out towards Hope Street. Has anybody made that room 166? Yeah, we're at 141.
We're coming out with one shot.
And we're sending multiple victims out the back of the building towards Hope Street.
Have the rescue come to the front door. We have one shot.
Dispatch, anybody in the real-time crime side and get us some cameras?
All right, I got it. Dispatch, we need to get a cruiser up to this front door.
Front door of what building?
155 Brook.
155 Brook. Also to 155 Brook.
Go with them. All right, we're sending all victims. Anybody that's not be able to walk, we're sending them out the back towards Hope. Somebody start staging rescues off the back of this building on Hope.
Dispatch, there's multiple victims inside this building. And we already got it. So we can get him here.
Be advised, everyone made to room 165. More victims, there will be 5 shelter there.
All right, we got to continue to make sure the shooter is not in this building still. Continue to do a systematic search of this building. Shut down all traffic on Hope. Shut down all traffic on Hope and Brook. In front of the front end of this building, we need to shut traffic down. Has anybody made it to an upper floor in this building yet? Has anybody made it to an upper floor?
Negative LT, we're working our way around that back hallway. It's a horseshoe-style building, first floor. We're behind the auditorium. 44, room 166. Multiple victims.
All right. 166. Are they be able to walk out?
Negative.
Let's keep that corridor clear going out to the back door on Hope. All right. Make sure we keep officers in that hallway. Hold on going to the second floor until we have everybody in place. All right. Does anybody have a second floor where they can go up? We're gonna clear this first floor as well. Jones, you have the second floor. Hey, what's up? So we got a team off to the second floor now. All right.
44, Brown Hospital CIT building, second floor, suspect.
Repeat building.
Is that the building we're in now, or do we got a second location?
I'm going to talk to 115 Waterman, possible suspect, second floor.
Repeat the name of the building.
All right, where's that info coming from, and can we get some officers over there?
15 Waterman, second floor. CIT building from Brown, second floor.
We have somebody. We have a suspect.
Back on the air.
Somebody in the basement. We have somebody in the basement.
Wait, so we get every rescue you have. We have multiple victims. Who's with 92 in the basement?
4 minutes in CIT building with Brown and multiple Providence police. Second floor.
Who's with 92 in the basement?
Somebody in the maintenance right now. There's a man right here.
Somebody to the basement with 92.
Additional unit with 92 in the basement. Additional unit with 92 in the basement.
Yeah, hold on. Who's with 90?
John, where are you in the basement?
Near the maintenance room.
I'm still not there. With the lieutenant.
Alright, this is well, upstairs, no.
Yeah, well, no suspect, just victim. Receive. Carry on.
Yeah, we have no suspect yet. Any more information on that other location?
Room 165, has it been checked?
Yes, room 165 was checked. Alright, we're conducting a systematic search here for more, for the suspect and or victims. Everybody in this initial building, continue to conduct a systematic search, right? Just be careful, blue on blue. Dispatch, we have to send out the units over to that waterman. We secure this building.
31, myself and 33 are in 115 Walton on the first floor.
Dispatch, be advised too. You have large scale events going on at different locations in the city, especially the convention center and the AMP.
Receive.
Do we have any officers on the second floor of this building? Dispatch also, any SOU member that's not here yet. I need any SOU member that's not here yet.
Got 2 more people coming out. 31, we have at least 5 people coming out of the 115 Waterman out of the front door.
Dispatch, where are we staging rescue? We're carrying people out.
Waterman at there. 6 rescues, Waterman at there.
Be advised, we're on hospital, let them know. We're transporting the police vehicle now too. How are we going on the search on the second and third floors of this building?
The just got to the west stairway, second floor.
As of right now, in the absence of better information, we're going to go with this. The shooter might still be in this building, so use caution, alright?
Everyone, there's 4 more people coming out of the front of 115 Waterman.
Lieutenant Potter, which floor?
On the first, just keep working those teams you had. Keep working the second and third floor so we clear the building. Alright, we're pulling the victims out the back. We're transporting either via patrol car.
McMillan Hall?
Hey, so we get rescues to Hope and Waterman. Hope and Waterman need rescues. We haven't locked it down yet. Lock down Waterman. Lock down Hope. Hope and Waterman, we need rescues. We're in the rescue stage right now.
Waterman and Thayer.
Again, Thayer and
Waterman. Waterman.
They gave chief approved the rescue to move, so somebody's going to get in touch with them.
Alright. I will secure, you secure Hope and Waterman. Go. Hope and Waterman secure. They can go over there, alright? We're going to carry the victims out that way. So we it's a large building, so it's going to take a little while. Any more information on additional shooters coming in? Or additional shootings? Alright, if you're already moving to the hospital, go. Jones or somebody, or Harrington on the second or third floor of this building. How are we making out with the search of this building?
Just finished up clearing the right side of this building, the second floor. We're going to move up to the third.
Dispatch, any luck with cameras, either via Crime Center or Brown University, on any of the exits of this building?
Working on that.
LT, I have personnel down here. You want upstairs? You want us to hold the basement? What do you want us?
Listen, if the basement hasn't been searched yet, all right, I'll send additional officers down. We'll conduct simultaneous searches to make sure we have any more victims that we can get out.
I'm with the battalion chief. Any rescue personnel you need, let me know. He will send them automatically. I'm right beside him.
All right, we secured Hope Road, and that's secure. I sent 2 cops over there, all right? You can send the rescues there. We can carry anybody out, or anybody that can't walk.
See, 2 rescues, Hope and Waterman, correct? Yeah.
At least, you guys want to check the basement, or at least one hold here. Hold here. You guys want to...
Well, I got this there in the real-time crime center, and I'm on the way to the scene. I'll link up with Brown PD to start watching video.
All right, and if a unified command post has been set up with fire, let's confirm where that is right now. I'll sit in here. I got 2 troopers going to the basement with rifles to help search the basement. But we got plenty of people in the basement.
Lieutenant, I'm with the battalion chief. Anything he needs, let me know.
All right, very good. An SRU got to answer up right now, too. One SRU got to answer up that's not on scene.
LT, you want the drone out there?
Heck, get whatever you can get us. Listen, we're going to send a rescue task force into room 166. Have rescue go to Waterman and Hope. We'll rally up with them there, and we're going to get rescue into room 166. We have victims in there.
You have 2 rescues right now, Waterman and Hope.
All right, hey, Scott, grabbing, if they have a rescue task force with them, get them into room 166 so they can look at these victims.
I got rescues chasing here. You have 1 rescue right now. Waterman and Hope.
6-5 to Gordiana.
Bye, Sergeant. Sergeant Long.
Respond to that doorway you saw us go into, please.
Hold it.
Dispatcher, any additional calls? I know there was another location that was being thrown out there.
Room 165 was cleared. District 3 cars were at 150 and Waterman.
We have no other calls coming in this vicinity.
We have 1 call at 39 Brown Street for an Uber DoorDasher who hit the panic button, trying to reach him.
And we're starting to move rescue in. Hey, if you're searching the building, continue to search. Rescue's going in the back door. They're going to go right to room 166. If you have any additional victims, get us to that room, and we'll get rescue to them. Hey, anybody in that initial building? We're in building Barris and Holly, all right? Barris and Holly. You got to come up with your location.
We're moving up to the 3rd floor of that building.
Yep, we're moving up to the 3rd floor, west end. All right, 3rd floor, Barris and Holly is being searched now.
We're on the 3rd now. Just getting out.
Me and you are going to be on the west side, 3rd floor.
How are we making out in the basement?
LT, we're below the matrix. We're on the far side, back side, behind the auditorium of the building and a stairwell here. There's a couple of long hallways. Some unknowns. We're teaming them now, getting ready to go in.
All right. As of right now, we have no other information as to where this person might be. We're going to consider that this is still active here.
Steve, any victims we incur, we're going to send them the way we came in, that back hallway. We'll run them up.
Your turn. Any information from any of the victims for now?
Not getting anything right now, no.
Lieutenant, I don't want to interrupt you. What do you want? SWAT guns showing up to me.
Front of the building. We'll rally up here at the front of the building. I need to take one guy off and go get the armored vehicle in case this goes somewhere else. Start it this way.
Courtney Level, I'm on the highway. What building are you at? I don't know any info.
Where's the building in the corner of Aaron Waterman?
Is there a car in the area 82 Fonz Alley? Fonz?
and Thayer Street for an SP call of a white male in the area smoking a cigarette acting too calm, says the caller.
Too calm? What the hell?
Where do you need to I'm taking him with us. We got the shooter. We believe we got the shooter. He's stairs back hallway in the bathroom. Put the fucking gun on the ground. The fucking gun on the ground. Give me the air.
Location of that suspect.
Downstairs in the bathroom. Is that the basement? No one else talk while the guys are in contact. That's it. No meal.
Custody. 1 in custody, 68. Go with those 20.
All right. Rescue! Hey, me! How's the rescue come with me? Great, where do you need the rescue? Get him to the building and see what I'm the victims who trying to get him out of here. Give me a street address. Hey.
Okay, so thank you, Steve, for sending me that audio. So I guess that's the first person maybe they thought was the suspect, because they're saying there was no suspect caught. Who was that they found in the bathroom and pulled their gun out on and everything? That's crazy, man. Who was that? I guess the wrong person. That was earlier. Thank you, Steve, for sending me that. And I was kind of looking at the map. This is where the shooting happened at the university, and I was kind of getting a look for, this was all happened Barris and Holly, and they were saying the guy took off, I guess, on Hope Street. There's Hope Street, there's Waterman. Wild. Okay, hold on. I'm getting tagged in other stuff right now. Let me take a look. What's this? Okay. I'm going to scan for any new information. I might take a break. All right, we've been on for a long time. Before this story, we were already on covering stuff. I might take a break, but I am going to be around in case the suspect is caught tonight. I don't know how I don't have video or pictures of this guy yet. Maybe it'll take some time. I mean, there's got to be some type of camera, something. Let me do a quick little scan and see what we got here. It's been wild. Yeah, Steve said almost every major city has online live webcams. I wonder if the community has gone through those publicly. Yeah, a lot of times people do go through that stuff. The web sleuths, they'll dig hours and hours and hours and hours through that stuff. Give me 1 second, bear back. Oh, they're here too? Oh, man. What a day. It's been crazy, man. Let's see what people are tagging me in. Alexandria said the RI hospital spokesperson tells me 8 patients they received. 6 are critical but stable. 1 critical, 1 stable. Okay, the hospital's on lockdown. There's going to be there's a serious ass manhunt happening for this person. They cannot let this person get away. There's the food. Everything's coming in now. Somebody said it's at a gun-free zone. Probably was. I'm sure it was. It's insane, man. Let me see what else we got. Mass casualty event, yeah. How crazy. Whew. All right, I'm going to take a break, I guess. I appreciate you guys riding with me today. It's been a long day, all the different stories we've covered. Really sad, tragic news. Oh, wrong button. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. I'm kind of like a little fried. I think I'm going to eat a little bit and take a little break. But I will be up. I'll be awake, and I'm going to be following the story because as soon as the suspect is caught, I'm going to jump on because we got to cover it. Was it just one suspect, multiple suspects? Crazy. All right. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you follow. If you're not, follow. Subscribe, please, if you haven't subscribed. Let me just double check. Let me see if I have notifications. Layla's trying to keep me. Do I have notifications? Oh, I did use one. I have no notifications. Damn, for 3 hours. New shooting victim, Mel. See, they're trying to pull me before I go. Let me see. New shooting victim. What? It's just said on scanner? No. Did anybody catch that? Have a recording of that? 6 blocks away. Let me put the scanner back on. Let me see if anybody can, shooting victim just said on the scanner, 339 Thayer Street. Thayer Street is right by somewhere around here. This is Hope, Waterman. Thayer's up here, I think, right? The hell's Thayer? No. I was looking at this map earlier and I know I saw Thayer somewhere. .339 Thayer Street. Oh, here's Thayer right here. Thayer Street. Right by the university. Let me check if there's any other scanner besides this one. Oh, well, there's police and fire. I might have played on police and fire, I wonder.
Rescue 5, Officer Mary.
Roger, Rescue 5. 1950.
Rescue 3 is on scene.
At 1950.
Six blocks away. Yeah, Steve, if you're still listening, thank you, man. I appreciate you, dude. Because that would have taken me a while to go look it up myself and pull up the archive and all that. Because I was just like multitasking and like all over the place. I'm trying to see if we can hear something about the supposed other victim. I'll definitely jump back on though if something crazy happens. I wish I had notifications. That's the unfortunate thing, no notifications, but I used the last one. But if you follow me on X or Rumble or Discord, I have a Discord server, you'll get notified there that I'm live. I don't hear nothing on the scanner now. That's weird, especially if there was some type of shot or victim. Thayer Street. I don't want to look at the citizens real quick again. Citizens.
Ladder 5 to fire alarm.
Ladder 5.
Well, relocating to Roger Williams Park. Command's aware we're going to be operating on Channel 5.
They're going encrypted probably.
Roger. Ladder 5, can you call fire alarm?
Ladder 5, will do.
Two 241 Bayer Street. 271 Bayer Street.
Car 10A to fire alarm.
Car 10A.
Blackstone EMS are heading to Miriam with that patient.
Oh, what am I looking at? On the citizens crowd. Oh, Brown Street's too far over. Okay. Gotta come back.
Roger, that's from the, from 325 Washington. Affirmative from the
Just
Washington.
there.
Roger.
No shooting on citizens yet. All right, I guess I'm gonna call it for now because I had just to get a little reset. And but thank you again, guys. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Stay safe. It's crazy. It is freaking crazy out there. You know, people that just lost it, deranged. All the stories that we cover. It's just I don't know. I'm hoping we get to find out the motive and why this person did this or whatever. You know, what's the reasoning behind this insanity to target all these people and somehow, for now, get away. All right, thank you guys. Catch you later. Bye.
Rescue 3, Smith.
Operations, go ahead. I'm a 28-year-old female, minor injury to her back right side, alert and oriented, vitals are stable. Operations to Rescue 3, that has nothing to do with the current active shooter situation, correct? No, we think it is related. Might be some
shrapnel or something ricocheted that injured her back. She was in the building at the time, taking cover.
Ricochet. I was gonna say, oh, we're staying.
Operations received. Do you need any more resources up there?